Well, good day, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino Beer Review. Today you have the Rhino. We're looking at a beer. You hear snoring? It's because somebody behind me. Anyway, today's beer is going to be from the Fernie Brewing Company. It is Fernie Brewing's Pumpkinhead Brown Ale. So it's a pumpkin brown ale. Here we go with the label. Squeaky chair. With a box of beer that isn't refrigerated, because that's the box of beer that we're going to be reviewing over the next few days. So Fernie Brewing Company, Pumpkinhead. Ingredients are water, malted barley, hops, yeast, organic pumpkin, cinnamon, nutmeg, coriander, cloves, and allspice. And this is 5% alcohol by volume. I don't think that coriander is an ingredient I usually get in many of my pumpkin beers. I don't think I've ever tasted coriander in a pumpkin beer, to be honest with you. Yeah. I usually love the darker pumpkin beers, though. Pumpkin porters, pumpkin browns, pumpkin stouts. Those are the way to my heart when it comes to a pumpkin beer. Got a light over there. Yeah, that is a brown ale, that's for sure. Down here, if you can get the light down here, you get that. If you get the light down there, Snorty McSnorterson back there, you get like the mahogany brown, little off-white head, nice snap, crackle, pop, smell. Oops, what? You didn't just snore, you like engulfed the world. Come try some of this.
What?
Come try some of this. I can't bring it to you. Because I'm wearing my Ninja Turtle tighty whities and I will not stand up on the camera. Okay, they're Ninja Turtle underwears and they have a brown stain in them. But they're briefs. Really tight briefs. Her mom bought them for me. My mother-in-law buys my underwear. Anyway. Allspice, cinnamon, nutmeg. Not getting the clove, which is nice for me. Not getting the coriander, which is nice for me. Let's try the beer. Cheers. So, something I'm learning here is, Fernie seems to go along the lines of, I think they're much better than them, but I think they're kind of like a Mill Street, in that they make very inoffensive beer that the majority of people could drink. Their Sapsucker Maple Porter was a really nice porter. The maple was so diminished that you couldn't really get much. Now this is a spiced pumpkin beer in a brown ale. The brown ale side of this beer is fairly easy to come by. I think even the wife would drink it if she'd ever get up off the couch, well, off the bed. The pumpkin side of it is also, even the spices are also very, very subtle. So I think that it's kind of a beer that's made to be approachable by everybody. So if you're somebody that loves like Elysian's Howl of the Moon and Greater Pumpkin and Night Owl and Southern Tier's Warlock and Pumpkin and like Nickelbrook's Pissed Off Pumpkin Pete and Carved Out Pumpkin from Wellington and stuff like that, this is a few steps back in my opinion. in that it's, you know, it's there, but it's not in your face at all. It's subtle and it's nice and it's easy drinking. Nice maltiness, nice sweetness from the brown ale portion, caramel, and just malt sweetness. Then you get an actual almost pumpkin flavor. And for those of you, oh, you can't taste pumpkin. Or, if you've ever had pumpkin tempura, you know what pumpkin tastes like. If you've ever eaten a pumpkin pie, you get pumpkin in there too. It's just really, really sweetened out. You can eat pumpkin and you can taste it, but it's more for the texture. It is true. Pumpkin beers are more for the texture of the pumpkin. And this does have that thicker, creamier mouthfeel that a pumpkin does add to it. But you do get a slight taste of pumpkin that emanates all the way through to the end. You do get some cinnamon, I get some nutmeg, I get some allspice. I'm not tasting the coriander, which is strange because coriander usually is something that pops onto my tongue, and I'm not getting it on here. And I'm not really getting the cloves either. All I'm getting for cloves is a little bit of that drying bitterness on the back end. And I'll be honest, I'm 100% okay. I'm not really getting cloves. Oh, excuse me. You gonna try some? She's asleep again. This is the life I lead. Seconds, she's asleep. Oh, you didn't say anything to me? Well, yeah, we were having a conversation, then you were gone. You were just gone. Gone. Anyway, out of 10 on this, you know what? I'd give it an 8 out of 10. I actually really do enjoy it. I just, I don't think it stands up to a lot of my favorite pumpkin beers, but at the same time, it's a pumpkin beer I could drink all the time. And as much as I'd like to say I could drink those ones all the time, who knows if I really could, because they could get a little overpowered. Thank you guys for watching. Have a wonderful evening. Au revoir, a bientôt. I'm rolling over to turn you off.